getting right into it here. This is a video from my Cars and Coffee here at Cantech Automotive in Syracuse. And you already saw a Supra and a WRX there. This was a really good show. We'll see some stuff here in a second. There will be some rollers. I will mute myself at certain points so you can hear some of the cars.
Look at that.
Here's a gem right here. The R32. It is a true GTR. As far as I can tell, if it's not a true GTR, then they covered it up very well. But there are no signs telling me it's a GTT or anything, so I'll go with it. And yeah, look at that. Just right off the bat. And I gotta get the back position too. Of course, these photos would. And this is me taking photos as well as recordings. So those will end up on Instagram. This was Saturday, by the way, so not too long ago. There's this nice Infiniti. I think it's a G36. Got a Volvo. A little lift kit. Love it. In this show, yeah, there really was everything here. You just got a random McLaren. Look at that. Well, this garage does service like higher end cars. So there's a lot of their customers were here. I figured this McLaren is one of those customers. That thing was nice though. Not every day you see one. Here's a nice Alfa Romeo. I think it's a 4C in yellow. I've never seen one before, and that in yellow. And you can see the 2022 WRX right behind it, which I actually missed while I was there in person. What you just heard was Ferrari, I think. I don't completely remember. I didn't completely look at it because of this MR2. Look at this. This thing's a beauty. I've never seen one of these 80s MR2s in person. I've seen a couple SW20s, and there was one entering as I was leaving, which was quite unfortunate that I missed it.
Look at where's the engine?
Right behind it, of course, was a Nissan Z, a Mitsubishi 3000 GT, and
This is an MR2.
oh yeah, an FC RX-7.
I
was telling my dad about it being mid-engine. Little Toyota. Such an awesome car. And I was surprised how clean it was. Here's a nice bagged Audi. A nice GT86 over here. A lot of Golfs. A lot of Audis too, and there was a couple of good sounding Audis. This Saab got, oh, there goes the Subaru. Oh, I did notice it. This Saab got a lot of attention, especially on my Instagram, and I don't blame it. This thing's really cool. Not every day you see them. Look at those wheels. Wow. Yeah, this thing is too cool. Too cool not to show. There's a Firebird. We'll hear that in a minute. There's a nice Nissan Z. Look at that. Z32. It almost look. I don't know what exactly those wheels are. They look like OEM wheels from a different car. Those definitely were not Z32 wheels. I'm thinking maybe it's like a first gen 370Z maybe. And then of course I'm going over here so I can see the Evo. Back to the Evo. Nice silver Evo. That was just me shutting up for a second so you could hear that Firebird, and in a second you will hear the Evo. Evo again soon. Actually, I think when I get to the Infinity, I will mute again, and you can hear that Evo take off down the road. There was a nice straight road there too, which made it good for some pulls. And yeah, of course, I'll have videos of some cars doing some pulls through there at the end. Here we have a nice GTR. This is a pre-facelift, so they're kind of making it look like a Nismo. It's not. And I can tell by those wheels, those are pre-facelift wheels. The front bumper is pre-facelift. It's got like the Nismo-like skirts on it, so it's kind of cool. Got Jaguar, Porsche. Here's a nice Martini Porsche. Miata. There's a couple Miatas here actually. There was that's an N, this NB, right? The NA. Oh no, that was an NC. The NB is I think. There's Shadow. Hi. Just a little walking. Oh yeah, that is hell. We'll see a roller of this soon. It's 240. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love the color. Love the wheels. Almost double Z vibes. There's an R8. I love that thing in blue too. Two really good looking cars in blue. I'll say that. Making my way over here. Look at that color on that Mustang. Color change. Oh yeah, I love that. Nice Corvette. Look at this crazy Miata. And let's just take a moment, look at that license plate. Akina Speedstars and the Tofu Shop. Definitely Initial D fan. So what you just heard was that Evo. Yeah, that thing was mean. This Q50 had to be my favorite car there. For that trunk alone, look at this. He actually imported the Skyline piece because these would be a Nissan Skyline in Japan. He actually imported the piece and applied it on there, and I just think that's really cool. So easily my favorite car here, the fake Skyline sedan. We're coming up over here. There are some couple cars lined up on the building. We'll take a good look at some of these. I like that Audi. I didn't get like up close. We have a lot of Audis. Another 4C. Right here. This WRX. WRX is pretty cool. I like those wheels. And look at the wheels on the Z. I don't necessarily like these wheels, but they kind of fit the Z. This is a 370, of course. The bronze and the black kind of work, but I just... the rim style's kind of meh.
Gas prices are on the rise, and there seems to be no limit how high they'll go. Now is the time to trade in your current gas guzzler for a fuel efficient.
Nothing offensive about that. There's a nice Audi. There's gonna be a nicer Audi in a second. As soon as we get past this S2000, a little early. This S2000 hardtop. That is awesome. I love it. And right behind it here is a freaking Dodge Caliper. What the heck is this doing here? I love this. This is another one of my favorite cars here, just because how unique it is. It's crazy. It's crazy, and I love it. Another Corvette. A lot of Corvettes here. A lot of C8 presence too. Those BMWs rip. Just saying, those things are quick. A couple of them launched off. I wasn't recording at the time. I wish I could have gotten them because the whole front end lifted up. Got a nice Oldsmobile. We'll see that thing pulling away. There's a nice FK8 Evo. this Audi right here. Just like the Hot Wheels one. And I love it. This was really clean, and you barely see these. I think it's a A4. You barely see them around. Over here, got an interesting Ferrari. I'm not the person to tell you what kind of Ferrari this is. We're gonna leave it at the fact it's a Ferrari. An old 80s Ferrari too. Oh, it's a 308. It says it right there on the back. You guys probably already told me before it came around. Interesting wheels on the Sentra. Or is it an Ultima? It's an Ultima. Very interesting. And what am I waiting for? Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for the Porsche to pass. Coming up over here, we have another gem right here. Ooh, kind of saw it. I gotta get in the photo position. Evo. Let's just take a step back for this one. Boom. That one is clean. I love that. That one actually has a spoiler, unlike the other one that did not have a spoiler. And, get a rear end shot. Again, these standstill shots will be on my Instagram if this is going a little too quickly. I also took a nice shot of this BMW. I like the fact that I think they deep dished the stock rims. It's very interesting. I've seen someone do that with a Camry before. Is that a Z4? Fiesta, WRX. I don't know, there's a good president WRXs here. Not much to write home about with the WRXs unless it's an STI, but like that stock one that was there earlier, there wasn't much to report on the stock ones. This is a nice Porsche though. I don't know, I think anything 80s, 90s is gonna get my attention. We'll take a look at the engine back here. This one being air cooled. I think it'd be air cooled. I don't know how to tell that. Sorry, I don't. Come back over here. There was a couple people standing around this FB, so I let them. They're walking away over there, but yeah, look at this. This thing is very nice. I like the rims. They kind of poke out a little bit. There goes the 4C. I don't know. They poke out a bit for my liking, but oh, there goes the MR2 too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be oh yeah, this GTR. We're gonna watch that thing leave in a second. I'll mute for that pull out. Just gotta get the Arc 7 shot. Boom. That thing's clean. Reminds me of the Tomica, like the really early Tomica. Because that thing, the wheels poke out on that as well. Here we have a Silvia. It's a Sil 80, I think, but we'll have to come back to that because we got R33 leaving here, and I gotta get to that. Gotta go, gotta move quick. Past the Maserati, past the Shelby, and past a couple Ferraris. Listen for this one. Too cool. Now here's the LS swapped. Well, it's actually a Sil 80. It's got a 240 rear end. I'm just gonna call it a Sil 80, and a S13 front end. And listen to this LS when it pulls away. This thing's freaking insane. caught me off guard. And so did that guy. Kind of accidentally zoomed in on his face there. Yeah, don't walk in front of cameras, buddy. Not a good idea. But here's a nice Rocket Bunny Z while we're here. Boom. It was really close to the guardrail, and there's a bunch of people, so I was not going behind that one. We got a Porsche. I like the retro wheels on this one. It works really well. And you can see a Ferrari peeking over there. We'll get back to that quickly. I won't spend too much time on that one, although I kind of wish I did because I like that color. The red one didn't appeal to me much. But I like the blue. Yeah, because the red one was parked behind the Silvia. There's your there's Shelby. There's your Maserati. We'll watch that thing pull out of here shortly. Actually, I'll leave it at the end of the video. I'll do a little compilation of the pullouts. But here, this BMW, this thing hits the right spot. I love it. The white wheels on the red paint. Man, I think he said this is a Radwood car on his Instagram. So if it is, that's cool. And over here, so this, like I said, this is a garage. So they actually let you go inside and see what they're working on. Got a Porsche. Got a Supra. Another Porsche. A couple BMWs. I couldn't tell you what those are. I think that's an old Chevy truck on the lift. Doing a little bit of maintenance for that one. I think I know where that came from too. There's a company over here that only drives vintage vehicles, and it's really cool. Porsche from Florida. Interesting. But the next two rooms here, there's a Bronco getting restored. And there's a mad-looking Corvette. Random Lamborghini Huracan. You know, just a normal thing. On the lift. Of course, they're not going to let you get close to that. Bentley. Let's go back over to the Bronco, though. This thing's mad. Look at that engine. That's cool. And this last room here is the best. Oh, Ferrari. Yeah, nothing to write home about on that one. A first-gen NSX. This was a surprise. And I'm surprised they even let you get close to it. That thing's amazing. Of course, they're doing some work on the tires. Looks like they got new tires.
I came in from down there.
Wow. I've seen a yellow one, and it actually was here. I missed it. I saw on the Instagram that it was here, but it's gone. When I got here, and I didn't know that. But that's the second first-gen NSX I've ever seen, and probably the best because it's red. They look so good in red. And we're going back to the shop.
Bronco. They're rebuilding this whole Bronco.
This is kind of where my car spotting kind of died down, and I become a roller. Whatever you. I start filming some rollers, I guess you could say. Because I worked my way around the whole building. Yeah. I saw everything that I could. At this time, most people are leaving. So I used the last 30 minutes of the show to watch people leave and watch the polls. Unfortunately, I did miss a couple vehicles because I just reset the camera. I missed a couple Dodge Chargers do some burnouts and stuff. Which, and in other clips, you will see the tire tracks from those burnouts. Listen to this Audi as it pulls away. This thing's mad. Like I said, there's a couple good Audis here, and this is one of them. Watch this. How you like that? And yes, there's a cop sitting there with a Fiesta right next to it. That guy That guy had other ideas. He purposely did that, and I think it's very funny. There's an R8. There's a Ferrari. Yeah, just the normal stuff right up front. A couple McLarens. There's a Porsche. There's your black McLaren. There's your orange McLaren. I think there's GT3 RS. There's another one. I didn't know there were such high rollers around here, but I guess they're around.
I didn't even see the CRS.
They'll be there. And last car that we're gonna look up close will be the CRX. Of course, I do got 2 minutes and 50 seconds of rollers. Kind of a project in progress here. Pretty cool.
CRX.
I like the wheels. I like the color. I hope he keeps the color. He just restores it. And then this is where I made my way for rollers. So I'll end the voiceover here. The last 2 minutes will be no me talking. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.